down in the community. We want to branch out and help somebody. That's what our whole goal is, to help somebody. I'm part of the Pontiac Kappa Foundation, which is the auspices of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. And this is our training division, which is our nonprofit, to help give back to the community and help uplift the community. Our community center is geared to not the older folks, but the youth. Terry called me with a young lady who was attending Oakland University, I believe. Rochester College. She did not have a computer in the home. She walked over to the center, used it to do her homework, printed out her homework, and she was happy as a lark. Kermit said, 10 blocks in the city, you can walk there. There's no reason not to have training. It's all about giving back. We have a vision at the Kappa Center. None of us with Teresa. That is the partnership with our high school students. We want to concentrate on getting you ready to go to college with ACT, SAT prep. And we also started something that was fun with the state of Michigan. We stumbled upon it and we love it. It's called Financial Football. It's an internet program based from the state website that kids play football with financial literacy questions and trains them. And I took the test. I'm like, well, it can't be that hard. Yes, it is. Some stuff you didn't think about. We also talk about FAFSA and other. What is that? That's applying for grants and getting ready for school. It's all on the financial literacy program, and the kids love it. We have tournaments where they take their team to score a touchdown, get to answer a series of questions, and it's geared from age 14 through 19. So adults can learn some things too. But our vision is to one day have our politicians are here. Our school district people are here. We want to bus the kids over there struggling in school to our center at 200 or more to teach them and lead them in the right path. We got too many hoodlums out here. It's time to get them together as a community. And that's where Teresa comes in. And Mel may have some more to say to add to it because I don't like to talk.
Just briefly, first of all, just, it is as piggyback on what Roger said, feeling gratitude is like wrapping a gift and not giving. So, we're truly grateful for what, you've done. I was there doing the installation of the equipment and the professional staff that came from Michigan State, and they're up in their function. In addition to what Roger said, we're also collaborating with Oakland schools, and some of you probably heard of it. It's called Great Start, and it started with children 0 to 5 years old, because we can't wait until we get to the high school to embrace these kids. So we're working with the parents, working with the toddlers, to get the parents involved with their kids, with their learning, with their development. And those classes are going on over there, and we will have additional ones. So, we're using this center pretty much as an all-purpose, as a resource. So anything and everything that has a positive, that will have a positive impact on the community, we are open to running those structured classes or resource shops through it. Thank you.
First of all, I want to thank MSU and Terry and everybody else that was involved in this project. I think it's tremendous for the city of Pontiac. And as many of you know me, I've been involved with the Pontiac Promise Zone initiative from the beginning. And then also we created the Riley Scholars Program, which partners out to other folks in the community, just like the Kappa organization, the Links, etc., to try to get kids prepared for college. And just this past year, we were able to fund maybe about 100 students to get them scholarships to be able to go to college. And I was really unsure. We had about 30 students initially that had filled out their financial aid forms. Parents weren't really, savvy enough to get on the computers to even know how to fill out a form, and their children weren't either. So we had to do some work. We had to put 3 managers in the school district to really get those students prepared to take advantage of that. I mean, we raised about $750,000. Fundraising is great, but if you don't have the kids to know how to take advantage of it, to be able to give the money to, then it's a lost cause. So being able to partner with Roger and the Kappa Foundation, and I was so happy to see my church up here. I was like, oh, I kept looking and looking, and just to see that the whole Oakland County ministers, the pastors are involved in this initiative. It's just outstanding, because as you know, that's where our people feel comfortable going. They feel comfortable going to church.
Right.
And to be able to get these computers in the churches and in the communities within that span of walking distance is going to make a tremendous difference for us. So we'll be able to just, I'm looking at all of this, and I'm taking that card back to be able to meet with our different partners to make sure that they assist us in getting these kids ready for college, because they're not ready. I mean, it wasn't sure. I was basically, I was like, oh no, they're not going to be able to take advantage of it. I just put on my tennis shoes, went to the school district. They had a Friday college goal day, but nobody filling out the financial aid forms. So we basically took names and phone numbers. That's all we needed. We could get to the parents later. But it's going to take that and all of us to make sure that these places are filled with students and parents, because the parents actually have to help them, assist them, and put their information into the computers for the kids to be able to apply for the scholarships. And if the parents aren't familiar, then the students won't be going to college. And as many of you know, many of the parents haven't gone to college, so the students don't feel like they can go to college. So with these computers in the community, all of these students will be given an opportunity to at least become computer savvy, have some place to go, to get off the streets, to get their homework done. Hopefully they'll become connected with the organizations that they're visiting. Wouldn't that be great? Because all of us can serve as mentors for these students as well. So now not only do they have computers in the community, they have mentors like Melvin, like Lee Jones, like all of you that are out there. So I think this is tremendous. Thank you so much, MSU. You don't know us, but we got a partnership with you too, where we send 20 students to MSU for an osteochance program. And this is $2,500 each student. Okay, and these students coming back believing that they can become a doctor, a nurse, somebody. You should see them when they go, and you should see them when they come back. They become public speakers. I've seen it. I've had them speak before my board. So just giving kids an opportunity to succeed and giving parents an opportunity, I think is great for the city. And thank you, Roger, for involving me in this. I didn't know I was going to speak today. I'll get them after this. But we are all partners in this together, and we really appreciate your support as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
What we'd like to do now is to take, I don't want you guys to feel like this is your world and you can talk for 30 minutes, but 2-minute limit. For any of you from the centers that have been given computers, if you'd like to come up and just share a word or something that's happened unique or anything like that. I didn't want to, Clarice and I wanted to make sure that you were recognized and that you could have an opportunity to speak if you wanted it. Don't ever